Introduction. With social media and online activity taking over our lives, it has become a necessity for businesses to work with many strategies that make their online presence effective. Companies now work on employing professionals whose entire job is to come up with different tactics that help businesses increase their online traffic. This traffic is, more often than not, dictated and redirected from search engines like Google. And to please them, search engine optimization has become a fundamental part of the operation. Now, a lot of this redirection of traffic is meant to happen organically. If you are a tech-savvy individual who is able to keep up with the changes in the many algorithms employed by search engines, you will be able to make sure, to some extent, that your website never falls off the radar of said search engines. Strategies that involve such organic ways of building traffic are also a preferred technique, no matter what kind of website you run, because these strategies bring more customers naturally to the product or service a business offers. Research has shown that this increases your website's chances of growing traffic by 20 times when compared to paid advertising, whether you look at the numbers on a desktop or a mobile. SEO strategies are not just a practical way to get more attention from search engines, but are also a marketing strategy that continues to reward you over time. This includes keeping tabs on including the correct keywords for every bit of content you publish on your website, because these keywords help search engines give your page the high ranking it deserves. This ranking plays a big role in the order in which search results are displayed for any given user query. This, in turn, gives your website the visibility you are shooting for. Make your content interesting and relevant, and over time, you will see that something as simple as adding the right keywords will help your traffic skyrocket. But this is not just about strategy. Including the right keywords essentially started off as a way to tell the search engine what your content is about and how it should be indexed. Every search engine uses crawlers to gather information about the content on the internet. These crawlers come back with binary data, in zeros and ones, that helps the search engine make an index. This index goes through an algorithm designed by the search engine and checks to see if your website matches the query entered by a user. When you optimize your website for a search engine, what you are doing is making sure that the content on the website has all the requisite information and metadata that any person who is looking for such information is likely to type into the search bar. This metadata includes the right title, descriptions, and tags that are relevant to the corresponding content. This needs to be relevant and informative. Let's dig a little deeper into that. What is SEO? When you practice SEO, what you do is make sure the quality and quantity of the content on your website is channeled towards increasing the traffic on your website. This means to give it more visibility and also expose your brand to as many potential customers as possible. This is an organic way of getting better results when someone looks up information you might have. It is a critical part of marketing your product or service on the internet, because trillions of searches are being conducted on the internet every year, and there are an innumerable number of websites that are competing with you to get the same set of eyeballs. A lot of these commercial operations and searches are a big part of how users find brands and their services. When you do a good job with search engine optimization, your website gets better rankings for keywords and phrases from the search engines, and that improves your brand's visibility. This is no longer the open secret that it used to be a few years back. This means businesses have gotten good at tricking search engines to rank their web pages higher to get visibility. So search engines are constantly tightening the screws by changing the parameters through which they rank websites to make the search results more useful to the user, instead of benefiting businesses with subpar content. This is why you need to be on your toes and in the loop on new practices. Search engines are also trying to retain traffic on their search results page instead of redirecting users to other web pages, because advertising is how they make their money. This is why you see certain features on the homepage. Think about this. The search engine results page, or SERP, has both ads and organic results. One such feature is the featured snippet, also referred to as the answer box. This feature gives the user a direct answer to a specific question, instead of redirecting them to a different web page. Search engines are able to make money more efficiently when they cater to the user's needs by keeping them on the SERP pages for a short period of time. But lucky for businesses, Some of these can be beaten fair and square with good search engine optimization techniques. That's how, when a user types a direct question into the search panel, they get a brief summary of text from the highest ranking page, which possibly answers the question right away. This could be an organic result based on good SEO. At the heart of it, SEO is basically just understanding the words your potential customer is typing into a search engine when looking for your website, and how you can use that knowledge to draw them towards your website instead of your competition. So, it is fundamentally about understanding your customers.